Yep, it's happening. I'm doing this again. Help me. Hi friends and welcome back to my channel. It's happening again. I'm doing it again. I've already announced it in my September TBR. If you remember, back in May of this year, I challenged myself to participate in every single readathon, readalong, and book club that I came across during a decided time interval within a decided amount of days. And then I needed to plan my TBR for all of that and actually try and complete everything. Apparently, I like to torture myself because I'm gonna do it again. I'm actually very excited. I had so much fun the last time I did this. I really discovered some great books thanks to all of the book clubs. And I just really enjoyed putting together my TBR for all of the different readathons as well. Last time I managed to read and keep up with all the readathons for like 2 weeks, so half a month. I started to slump and slack a bit during the second half of the month, but that first half was really great actually. So I'm hoping for at least something similar to happen. I still have other reading things to consider. I do have my September TBR with Becca's Backlist, and then as I also announced in that one, I'm hoping to read some more of my Illumicrate books in this month. This is basically my introduction to this video, where I will participate in every single readathon, readalong, and book club that I come across on either book Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, you know the drill. I'm actually currently in the middle of doing this research. So it's between the 22nd of August and until the 27th of August. So Monday to Saturday, this video is going up on Sunday. 6 days for me to find all of the book events and activities. Without spoiling, I already have I think 4 readathons and 1 book club. This is going great and it's only day 3. Let the challenge begin. Basically, and wish me luck because I'm gonna need it. Hi, it's Monday, it's the first day of this challenge, and today I've come across 3 different readathons. We have Becca's Backlist, which I already planned on doing. We have Roll the Rainbow-A-Thon, and then finally NSFW-A-Thon. I know that the Roll the Rainbow is like a week-long one. I don't know the details about NSFW-A-Thon because I don't think the actual announcement had been released when I first saw it. Yeah, I'll do some research about them and get back to you with some more info about who's hosting and when they are happening and what they are about, although I feel like it's fairly self-explanatory. I'm also trying to currently plan my TBR for just Becca's Backlist and like all of the roles because I plan on filming my TBR video tomorrow where I do my roles for Becca's Backlist. So yeah. Good morning. I'm exhausted. I'm so freaking tired. I came across my first book club. When I was scrolling Twitter, I saw The Haunted Corner, which I believe is a book club more focused on horror books. And they just announced their September and October read, which is White Smoke. So that's what I'll be reading, I guess. That's interesting, because that's a book I probably wouldn't pick up. I've seen it, I recognize the cover. I don't think I've heard that much about it, but it's not a book that I would usually be so inclined to pick up, which I think is the challenge in itself, and that's what I really enjoyed the previous time I did this, because when I did this last time, the book club books I actually had to read, I really enjoyed, and I would never have read them unless I participated in those book clubs. So that's really cool. Okay, I've actually come across another reading challenge. It's not an official readathon or anything like that, but it is a reading challenge, and I'm gonna add it to this video. And that is that my friend Kevin, he has put up like a bingo board with a bunch of fall, autumn themed prompts, and you can use it throughout autumn and fill it in as you wish. So like no rules, nothing like that, but just like a fun bingo board to fill out. So I guess I'm doing that as well. I'm currently watching Kat's video, Kat from Biblio Obscura, and she is sharing her TBR for Shorty September, which is apparently a readathon hosted by Past Storytime and Soggy Expat Book Nerd, and it's all about reading short books in September. So there is like a sheet with 12 different prompts, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so 12 prompts. It's up to you what you define as a short read, I think. Kat said she's going with a maximum of 250 pages. I might do a maximum of 300, mainly because that's the range of books I have. I guess that's another challenge. I'm just hanging out on Twitter, as you do, and I came across the Backlist book club, which I believe is hosted by Cass, but it seems like they don't have a September pick. It seems to be like a bi-monthly book club, so I only saw that the October pick was the book by James Islington. I don't remember what it's called. Should I still do it? Should I do the October read then? Maybe I should. I might join for their October read. New read-along alert. I scrolled Twitter and I saw someone had retweeted a tweet by the read-along queens, and they are starting a new read-along in September. They are starting the Foundry Side read-along, or whatever you should call it. I guess I'm reading Foundry Side in September. I have no clue what it is about. I recognize covers, but I've never actually looked into what the books are about. So I was going to say that I saw it and I instantly went to Amazon and added the book to my wish list. The thing is, that cover, like the nice one, the hardback one, not available. The second and third book are available in English in those nice hardcover editions. The first book is not. It's only available as a paperback. A read-along, that's nice at least. Last time I did not come across any read-alongs. I'm doing it this time though. So I guess I have my reading plans for October and November done as well then. New Readathon alert. I came across a bingo board for Latinx book bingo, which basically is a tribute to Latinx Heritage Month. It's between the 15th of September until the 15th of October, and the entire point of it is to read Latinx authors. I'm watching sprints hosted by Sasha over at Wild Sasha, and someone commented about a book club. Damn it, they're getting to me even though I'm not actively hanging out on Twitter. They were talking about the It Girl, and it's apparently the book club pick for the book troop and Literally Dead book club for next month. I need to double check this, but the It Girl, I think it's by Ruth Ware. I have not read anything by Ruth Ware, so I would actually like to listen to this one, I think. And hey, if it's actually in 2 book clubs, that's awesome. So yeah, even though I'm not watching TBRs, I'm not hanging out on Twitter, I just want to read, those darn book clubs and readathons are still getting to me. Hi, it's Sunday, and it's time for me to wrap this collection of book events up. I have my laptop here with notes about everything I came across. In total, I've come across 6 readathons, 1 general reading challenge, and I think 3 or 4 book clubs / readalongs. Let's do this in chronological order. We will start by looking at the readathons. As I said, we have Becca's Backup-a-thon. I've already made a TBR for this one. I already have those prompts done. I will link it so that you can see if you're interested. It will be interesting to see how that TBR will work with the rest of my TBRs. I feel like I'm at a pretty good spot with this one. The board was fairly nice to me. Becca's Backup-a-thon. It's for an entire month. It's hosted by Becca and the Books, and it's inspired by Becca's monthly TBR game. The second readathon I came across is called Roll the Rainbow-A-Thon, and it's a week-long readathon between the 12th until the 18th of September, and it is hosted by Christy Reads. This one is also inspired by her monthly readathon game. It is a very open readathon, and you can kind of choose how you want to approach it. There are like cards with colors, and you need to find a book that fits that color, like that has that color on its cover. And there's also prompts together with those colored cards. You are free to decide if you want to solely focus on the color, or if you also want to include the prompts when you plan your TBR. So it's very up to you how difficult you want to make it, and that's great because I'm gonna need all the help I can get. Next one I came across was the Not Safe for Work-a-thon, hosted by Pages with Paige, and it's a 69 hours long readathon. Yes, 69, we're going there. These are hilarious. I'm not certain of which round of the readathon it is really, but I know that Paige has done NSFW-a-thon before, and the prompts are usually hilarious. So this is a 69 hour long readathon, basically 3 days. I'm not certain about the hours, but it's between the 3rd and the 6th of September. The thing is, you do not need to read explicit reads during this readathon, it's just that the prompts are inspired by that, which is hilarious. It's sort of similar to Becca's 48-hour book upathon, meaning that you will get the prompts as we go. So the first prompt has been announced. On the 3rd you can start to read it. 12 hours after that a new prompt will be announced, and then 12 hours after that a new prompt will be announced. So during these 3 days we will get a total of 6 prompts. I think it can be a lot of fun actually. And it's soon. Damn it, I need to plan for it already. And it's difficult to plan for. This is another one of those readathons where you can't really plan your TBR, and that might be a struggle. Next readathon is Make Me Read Readathon, and I realized I had not really filmed a clip of me discovering this, but this is a 2-week-long readathon between the 17th until the 30th of September, and it is hosted by Earl Grey Books, Helen from Helen's Bookhaven, and also Pages with Paige, again, multitasking. It's 2 weeks long, and basically it's all about putting up polls and having others decide what you read. So I've already done my polls. I decided to go by categories, which I just love doing that. So I had like a category for Illumicrate books, I had categories for like my currently reading, and also some of my year-long challenges. I just love the concept. It's so simple, but so brilliant as well. Next readathon is the Shorty September readathon, which is super punny and super fun. It's a month-long readathon hosted by Past Storytime and Soggy Expat Book Nerd. And it's basically a bunch of puns about shorts, like pants, which is super duper fun. So there are 12 prompts, all with hilarious names. The idea of it is to read short stories. So what you consider to be a short book is up to you. I think the creators of the video said that they wanted to go with 250 pages. I personally would probably go with 300 pages. The prompts are funny, but they're also a bit trickier. Final readathon. Final is the Latinx book bingo of 2022. This will happen between the 15th of September until the 15th of October. So it's a month-long readathon, but it first starts like halfway through September. And it's hosted by Sophia in Bookland, Guerrera, and Jam Rainbow. And the goal is to read books by Latinx authors during Latinx Heritage Month. So those are the readathons I will be participating in. We then had one book challenge, also kind of readathon, depends on how you see it, but it's Kevin from Much Ado About Books. On Twitter he asked for people to like comment various autumny and fall-ish prompts, and then he made a bingo board out of it, and now there's a bingo board with like autumn prompts that you can fulfill, and like there's no deadlines, there's no readathon announcement, none of that. It's just a fun reading challenge bingo board. That's it for readathons and readathon similar events. Let's now look at book clubs and readalongs. We first have The Haunted Corner. They will be reading White Smoke, and it's their September and October book, so it's like a bi-monthly book club kind of thing. And I think the book club itself focuses on reading horror books. This one in particular is a YA horror book, so that will be interesting. I recognize the cover, don't really know that much else about it. I think it's about ghosts. We then have the Backlist book club, which is hosted by Covers with Cass. They are reading The Shadow of What Was Lost, but this one is actually starting in October. So I guess I'm reading it in October then. And the book club itself is all about reading authors' backlists. Next, Readalong is hosted by the Readalong Queens, and they are starting a new readalong in September. They are reading, I think it's called the Founders series. The first book is Founderside, and it's a trilogy. The read-along will be running from September until November, and I guess I'm joining for that one. Final book club is the Literally Dead book club, which is Kayla from Books and Lala's book club. They are reading The It Girl by Ruth Ware. I've never read Ruth Ware, so that will be fun. I will listen to it. Literally Dead book club focuses on reading like horrors and thrillers and stuff, and they are actually the only, I think, yeah, kind of the only overlap I have from May. Okay, I have two overlaps. We will talk about it. Those are the book clubs. In total, that's like 7 readathons / reading challenges with bingos and 4 book club books. But 3 of them are happening in September. I'm quite surprised to see that I only had like 2 overlaps from the previous time when I did this. I understand that readathons, they are not like regular things. Perhaps they are reoccurring yearly, but not monthly. There's actually only 1 overlap with a book club, and that is the Literally Dead book club, because I did also read their May book, which was Confessions, which I did love. None of the other book clubs that I participated in last time showed up in my feed now. There's kind of an overlap with Becca's Bookathon, I guess, because I think it was the 48-hour readathon back in May, and now it's the month-long one. So kind of an overlap. Those are the readathons, those are the book clubs, those are the readalongs. Now I need to sit down and plan this freaking thing. And of course I'm gonna film it. Hopefully I can make this into a realistic TBR. Wish me luck. All of the readathons, readalongs, all their information, Twitter handles, all of that will be linked in the description box. Please check them out. I'm so excited about these. I think they are gonna be incredible and so much fun. And I'm very excited for September to begin now. So have a lovely rest of the day, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye!
You gotta just go for it. Don't think about what comes